Right, let's also then tell our viewers about Tariq Rahman, Brian. Now, Tariq Rahman, viewers, is 17 years in exile. He's returned just ahead of the election and is the main contender to be the next Prime Minister of Bangladesh. He's pledged to end entrenched corruption and put the country on a new path as voting began in the first free and fair elections in almost 2 decades. Rahman promised a new era of clean politics, including a top-down, no-tolerance approach to graft if his Bangladesh Nationalist Party was brought to power. Brian, now Rahman has of course been out of the country for 7 years. He's been living in London, and his mother Khaleda Zia has recently passed away. Do you think he's going to get some sympathy votes because of Khaleda Zia's legacy in Bangladesh?
You know, if you understand the mandate of Bangladesh during elections or the significant voter factor, when we just spoke about, Tariq there, and it is very important to understand that the fact that Gen Z turnout is a significant factor in this election that is happening from today itself at 7:30 a.m. There are young voters that are seen as deciding blocks focusing on jobs, governance and freedom is what we are getting to know, where the significant factor is Gen Z turnout. And because Bangladesh has been struggling financially itself, even economically, with this very Awami League also barred from the election and contesting, traditional votes that previously went to them now split between BNP, Jamaat and others, further influencing outcomes itself. Very importantly, this is also viewed as a defining moment for Bangladesh's democratic future that is happening. Now, talking about Tariq Rahman, yes, he is a probable front runner, BNP led by Tariq Rahman, again expected to capture the majority of seats and lead the next government itself, even though he has a competition that is Jamaati Islami. But again, if we talk about the first competitive election in decades with Gen Z voters and political realignment post-Hasina, he has a very strong chance of winning these elections itself. He has returned from 17 years in exile and is also being considered the lead contender to become the prime minister if the alliance secures a majority. BNP, again, let me also mention the fact that this is very important because BMC has fielded in nearly all seats, which is 288 out of 298 seats. They have started their campaign message long back with saying that they will give job creations, they will maintain the law and order that has been jeopardized in Bangladesh itself. Again, he was also talking about freedom of speech, combating corruption. So clearly, and even there have been many such opinion polls that showing BNP as the most likely party to win a majority, with some service projecting it could even win more than 200 seats of 300 seats itself. Yes.
All right, Brian, stay on. There are more details. Let's share those with our viewers as well. Now, according to reports, viewers, Bangladesh's Jamaat-e-Islami chief Tarique Rahman said that his party would work to build strong, respectful and mutually beneficial relations with India if voted to power, asserting that New Delhi will remain a priority. Bangladesh is holding its first general election since the 2024 uprising, and this is of course after the ouster of then Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Jamaat-e-Islami is leading an 11-party alliance and has emerged as the main rival to the BNP or the Bangladesh Nationalist Party coalition. Now, earlier Rahman had described ties with India as colourful, said that the party would work towards national unity, equal citizenship and constructive relations with neighbouring countries, including India. All right, joining me now in this discussion is Nazmul Haque. He's a Pradhan and former MP and right now contesting from Panchagad and is from the JSD party. Thanks very much for joining us in this conversation, Mr. Pradhan. What is your mood really like at this point in time? You're contesting the elections. Talk to us about some of the changes that you wish to bring about.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning.
In Panchagad 1, you know that in Bangladesh there are 300 seats. It's number 1. So I think that in number 1 there are about 7 contestants. One from the fundamentalist Jamaat-e-Islami, fundamentalist party, another from BNP, ex-ruling party, and I am from the left-leaning political party. I think the election will be free and fair, and I visit already 5 centers. There is very peaceful conditions. You know, people is participating in elections, and I think the results will be very nice. for me and for the country also.
Mr. Pradhan, how do you also see the fact that minorities have been under attack in Bangladesh all this while?
Yeah, in my area, the minorities is worried about vote. They think that if they vote, cast their vote, whenever they cast their vote, they were threatened by some fundamental groups. So this time, in Panchayat, it is a peaceful atmosphere, peaceful atmosphere, and they are going to the vote centers, and they are casting their votes in favor of the progressive political parties. We formed all left-wing political parties from National United Front, and on behalf of the front, I participated in elections and from Panchayat 1. Earlier in 2014, I was a member of parliament from this area, contesting with another candidate, Bengal Jamaati Party. I won the game. I think the people, if people come peacefully in vote center, they'll cast their vote in favor of me.
All right. Are you expecting the election results to be fair?
Pardon?
There are talks whether the elections are being held in a fair and free manner. What is your take on that? Will you abide in your party by the results that come out?
I can understand that because sound is very not clear enough. Please say again.
Mr. Pradhan, am I audible to you?
The minority is coming to the vote center and they're casting their vote. They're already, but they're casting their vote. I think that in Panchayat, it will be very pleasant for minorities to cast their vote. Yes, because Panchayat is a peaceful area. Okay? Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks very much, Mr. Pradhan, for joining in this discussion. And with that, viewers, we're now going to proceed and tell you